Hi there, Amber's Night, Ronnie here. Um, Coming at you, well, pretty much with my overview of what I intend to do in 2013. Um, Given my previous video about my dismay at the Star Wars game due to be released by Fantasy Flight, one of the things I will be doing this year is putting together essentially two different versions of the Star Wars game that I happen to have for role systems I own in an attempt to find an alternative that I'm happy with. Some of my players are less than enthusiastic. I think they would play Star Wars D6 if they wanted to, if I really pushed it, but they're not exactly enthused, and I don't like pushing games that people aren't exactly enthused by, because what's the point? Um, so the two that I'm going to be using at some point in the early part of the year is Savage Star Wars, which is a fan-made Star Wars game for the Savage World setting, and also True Force, which is a fan-made, again, Star Wars conversion for the True 20 system. I'm going to print those out and get them bound. I already own the role systems. And I'm going to give those a go to see how they fare. Other things I'm going to be doing: Castle Falkenstein. My group needs to go to Japan. It's one of the major places I've not actually put characters into yet. And I'm kind of intrigued to sort of take that sort of Victorian morals and take them to the very sort of possibly even more reserved uh, area of Japan. I'm fortunate with regards to reading that I have two excellent role-playing games, um, which is based on feudal Japan in one respect or another. One of them is Bushido, and the other one is Sengoku. And I'm tempted to actually run Sengoku, actually. I think that could be a very easy system to run. But I'm going to give the idea of sort of feudal Japan, albeit the sort of last throw of the dice, something similar to the time period that Tom Cruise's film The Last Samurai is set in. Actually, that sort of the final roll of the dice between the sort of uh, old feudal style of Japan and the modern country that it became. I sort of like that, and adding fantasy tropes to that seems interesting to me. um, Other things. I really want to set up a campaign for A Song of Ice and Fire, which I've recently acquired. Um, I love the TV series Game of Thrones. I will admit to have not read the books, but I do love the Game of Thrones TV show a lot. I like the idea of a game that is far more based on political machinations rather than your usual fantasy big combat thing. I like that idea. I'm tempted to perhaps just use the rule system for A Song of Ice and Fire, which is a very nice, very slick little rule system, and use it and just transport it into medieval Europe. Um, I had considered doing it for Pendragon, um, and I may yet use Pendragon for it, but there's more. I think the kind of view that I'm going for, the texture and flavour, the world that I'm after, is more represented by a game system like A Song of Ice and Fire than it is for Pendragon. So I'm tempted to transport a Song of Ice and Fire out of Westeros and use it for medieval Europe. I think the only thing that would cause a problem is doing money conversions, but I'm sure I can get around that. So that's one thing I really want to do. It looks like I'm going to be running Angel at some point. One of the other reasons I have Savage Worlds, and I have Cortex on PDF, and I'm going to print that off and get it bound, is to run a game based on True Blood, which I think should be a fun game to do. And I think that could be fun. I'm tempted to use Savage Worlds for it, if for no other reason than I've also been asked by the same two players to run Star Wars, and I'm tempted to run Savage Star Wars with them and then use the same rule system for True Blood, so that you don't have to worry about learning separate rule systems. That actually appeals to me a little more, because I want something a little light, because I'm only down visiting for a weekend, so it's not as if I can give them a big rule system. And I'd like to get some more wargaming done. I gotta find my copy of Revenge. Either that or print the damn thing off. I've got it in PDF. And get that sorted, and get some more wargaming done, because I do enjoy wargaming. I just don't get a lot of it. So yes, those are basically what I intend to do for 2013. It's going to be a packed gaming year. So I hope that everyone who watches this has a fantastic new year. I wish you all the best for 2013, and I hope you have a fantastic year of gaming, be it board games, video games, card games, role-playing games, miniature wargaming, live-action role-playing, whatever it is. Enjoy your gaming and have fun.